If you have an Oculus headset, you'll probably know that the standard foam insert you get is pretty, well, garbage. There's only a little bit of foam padding included in this, so you will feel the plastic that's included in it. It's not that comfortable at all. Facebook have also themselves come out and said that it can cause some skin irritation, so they are offering a free alternative to this. So should you go for this free alternative, which is another foam cover, or should you maybe try out one of the silicone covers? Let's have a look at what would be better. First off, let's compare the two different silicone covers I've got. The black one we have is a Hijiao Silicone cover. To be honest, I didn't buy this for the silicone cover. What I was actually looking for was a little eye cover for my lenses, just to protect them from the light. And when I was looking for these, there wasn't that many around, and for the price of it, I could have got a silicone cover included. It came with some little wipes as well, so I decided to go with that because I needed a new cover for my Quest 2. The other one we have, our blue copy here, is from VR Cover. I'm going to get straight to the point for these two. This one, the black one, is awful. I would not recommend anyone buying this. It is significantly thinner than the one for the VR cover. It is actually, now I've got the light up at it, it's quite see-through, mind you, VR cover. Yeah, it's pretty see-through from the light, and it's an ill-fitting shape. It falls off the Quest, so straight off the bat, I'm just saying, don't even bother buying this. For the silicone cover, you're going to want VR cover. Like, you don't need more in the review than that. It's garbage. It's so thin, it's flimsy. If I just pulled this lightly, it would tear. I don't want to ruin it, but should I for the video? That is tempting. That is tempting. But honestly, I don't want to slag them off too much, but don't buy this. Do not buy this. Like, it fell off within 5 minutes, and it kept falling off. It would not sit on nicely at all. There is no reason whatsoever to buy this. That's what I think. Now, the VR cover. This one is much better quality. It is medical silicone grade, so it shouldn't cause any skin irritations or anything like that. Hopefully anyway, unless of course you're obviously allergic to silicone. And you can just tell with the feel and compared to this one. Like, I'll hold them both at the nose section. This keeps its shape. This is just kind of a flimsy mess. Get rid of that. Now, this has fallen off for me once, but mostly when it's clipped in place, it'll stay there. You can wear it with or without the little eye spacer, so that is good if you need glasses as well. And it comes in a wide range of colours. Now, when I was looking around for VR covers, VR Cover, the brand themselves, have always come highly recommended, so I wanted to get this. And for anybody buying a silicone cover, I would highly recommend you stick with VR Cover. The other ones I've had have been cheaper, and you can massively tell this. But the main point, do you actually need this? Is it worth the money? Now, the first time I wore it, it did stick to my face, and it was quite chafy and uncomfortable. I was quite disappointed the first time I wore it, to be honest, but the more I'm wearing it, the more I'm getting used to the material, and it is better. Obviously, because we have this on top of the phone cover, it does add an extra cushioning layer, and it makes the cover itself more comfortable. It can just take a little while to get used to the different material. Obviously, if you've got foam feels a lot softer on your face. However, there isn't enough of the foam, but this does give it the extra bit of padding you really need to get that immersion and not feel too uncomfortable. The main reason why you want this, if you're sitting working out on VR or you're playing Beat Saber and you're getting a bit sweaty, the silicone will protect your cover. Like, if the foam gets all the nasty sweat leaking into it, it's going to eventually just wear out, it's going to stink, and it's going to be a lot more difficult to clean than this. And for my 5% of viewers who happen to be female, obviously if you're wearing makeup, a lot easier to clean this silicone with wipes than it is to clean off the foam. Now, how easy is this to put on? Honestly, it's super simple and it does nicely clip into place. Let's have a look. I have to say, it's a lot easier to put on than I've made it look in this video. I was trying not to hit the camera at the same time and make it wobble, but you put the silicone cover on the right and left side, and then you have a little bit for the nose grip that you can pull over at the front once you put it all the way around. But the reality is, it's silicone and it is fitted well to the Quest 2, so when you fiddle about with it a little, it'll go on perfect and it'll mostly stay there. One little thing I forgot to mention as well that is a bit different about this is it does seem to fog up your lenses a little bit more than the standard cover, but it's not too bad, it's not that noticeable, you just need to be aware of that. As Facebook have said themselves that their foam cover isn't great and can cause skin irritation, they're offering everyone a free cover. So would I recommend this? Yes and no. Yes, because the cover they're giving you is from VR Cover, the same makers of this silicone cover, so that is great. However, I applied for my free VR cover on the 15th of February. It is now the 8th of March, and I have not got it. And I don't think I will ever get it. So as much as they say they're offering free VR covers, I don't know if they're actually giving them out anymore. I applied for my free VR cover and I got an email from Oculus. In this email it says, we'll contact you again in 1 to 3 working days with how we're going to dispatch this item to you. Great. I waited 1 to 3 working days and nothing. And I waited and I waited and nothing. And then eventually I got an email through saying, hey, do you want to fill in this survey about how well we did giving you that free thing? And I was like, hell yeah, I'll fill in this survey. I filled in this survey like, you know, you didn't do anything, I didn't get it. And there was a little checkbox in there like, please contact me about what I filled in with the survey. And I did. And then I waited another 3 days, roughly, for someone to get back to me like, oh, was your problem resolved? And I emailed them back like, no. I've still not had a dispatch email. Am I getting a free VR cover? Am I not? Then, did I get anything back from that? No, there was radio silence. So I went back to my original email that said, we'll contact you in 1 to 3 working days. And I emailed them again, saying like, hello, I've not had a reply. Are you still doing this? Can I get a free VR cover? And again, silence, zilch, nada, no reply, nothing from Oculus. I think that was about a week ago now. So I'd like to recommend that you can go for the free phone cover, but the reality is, I don't know if it's different in America. It could be they're doing them good in America, but Europe, you get crickets, absolutely nilch, nada from them. So you might as well go out and just buy your own. Sadly. I'm trying not to give in and just buying the VR cover foam covers, but I think I'm gonna have to at this rate, because this is my only time contacting Oculus support and they've been god awful. Like, the replies just is non-existent. So with VR cover you can get replacement gaskets and they've got like 2 different foam cushions. I'm totally gonna get them. I don't want to have to spend more money to get them. When Facebook said, hey, we can give you this for free because this is itchy as hell, but is what it is. So what would I recommend? I would say, well, apply for your free cover, but don't expect to receive anything. And if you're like me, you're playing on VR a lot and it is itchy, it is uncomfortable, you are sweating a lot, the VR Cover Silicone cover is great. It retails about £15. Probably like, what, $17 or something then like that? Just under $20. Go for it. Don't get this garbage. I do just totally want to rip this. I'm not going to use it, but then I feel bad. That's just totally a waste of money. I could use it for something. Like a cover on top of my cover. Imagine if I covered it on top of the cover. Would that work?